Hello, legends anywhere, anytime. This is Zach of SomeDudePlays.com, just some dude likes to play video games, and welcome everyone to part 192 of Fire Emblem Three Houses Blue Lions. So, who do I need to speak to? Let's check my map. So I only have Anna, so I need to give her a couple of gifts.
A class you gotta.
Now,
Oh, yes, please.
not the right one.
Oh, yes.
Not the right one. Her, I'm actually going blind to find which item to give to her. Yeah, isn't that fun? Carnation.
Oh,
You know what? We'll just do this and fill it up. There we go. So now, like I said, we'll go have a little chat with Dimitri's guys. So let's do Dimitri and Dedue.
Your Highness, you still have scars on your back. It does you no good to languish in pain. I will procure some medicine.
No, it is fine. Though they are still deep, these are from 9 years ago. They do not hurt any longer. Besides, it would be a shame if the scars I got from protecting you were to fade. I bear these scars proudly. It makes me think that it was worthwhile that someone like me survived.
Gives them
hear
hope.
You say such things.
Dedue, you say that I saved you. But do you know that you also saved me that day? If I had been unable to save anyone, I would have been the sole survivor. I would have had no reason to keep living.
Now that makes a very great amount of sense.
But I saved someone. Saved you. That and that alone has always been my crutch.
His one shining light in the darkness. Even part of the main reason he went totally nuts.
When I stood before those soldiers and their swords that day, I was prepared to die.
Especially when Dedue got captured, letting Dimitri escape.
Then, you suddenly appeared, and you shielded me. I knew then that a savior's hand could reach into even the deepest darkness. I still have not been able to repay that debt.
Have you not heard a word I've said? You have saved me in countless ways.
Oh, Dedue has saved Dimitri in the most important ways.
5 years ago, I did nothing but await my execution within my jail cell. Was it not you that saved me?
That was nothing more than my duty as your vassal.
Listen, Dedue, perhaps you consider me to be someone special, but I think the same of you. You are irreplaceable, cherished. So stop saying that we cannot be friends. Stop saying such awful things.
Please, do not look at me that way.
Dimitri has always seen Dedue as a friend.
You promised me you would build a kingdom that is proud to boast of Duscur blood. In this kingdom, where there is no distinction between the people of Duscur and the people of Fodlan, will I finally, without reservation, be able to call you my friend.
Well, 5 years ago when we did Dedue's paralog, we set the card in motion, and we saw that happen when Dedue got saved by the same Duscur mercenaries we spared in his paralog.
Will I? Dimitri?
Dedue. Yes, you will call me your friend again and again, no matter how many hardships I must endure.
I will do all I can to bring about that world as well. To be your friend is what I have always wanted.
Is that so? I am glad to hear it.
But until that time, we must allow no harm to befall you.
Yep.
So please call upon me when you walk alone at night. And even when you go out in the day, please tell me where you are going and whom you are meeting.
In the end, I suppose there is no fixing your overprotectiveness, is there?
That's Dedue for
I
you.
suppose I can live with that.
Now that one was good. So Linhardt is always in the... Wait, just double check goals. So I need to do Felix, Mercedes, Annette. Actually, I do need to visit little Linhardt. Oh, Hanneman's here as well, so 2 birds, 1 stone.
There are so especially.
Now,
Well,
there we go. And since I'm up here,
there's a
I'll
school
do
of
another
sword
support
I never.
and make sure everything is looked after. And the arithmetic textbook.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, you.
It's always good to kind of get everyone up to go for training. Now I know Gilbert's good, but Alois is not.
The Emperor, the left from now on.
And do I have a sunflower? Do I have a sunflower? Yes, I do. There we go. That's done. And Petra.
Speaking, taking that as actually.
Oh, she uses the same one, sunflowers.
This is.
Yeah. It really helps them to have full morale and motivation when you go to train them. Don't have to worry about Lorenz, but Ignatz, he definitely needs one. And I have a lot of forget-me-nots.
Thank you so much.
And where's the landscape painting?
Thank you.
Okay, so there's that done. Now it's time for another support, and we'll continue getting everyone up here.
I have a question for you. Answer quickly before my hand slips and I cut you in half.
Felix, always being so confrontational.
Always so ominous. Well, what is it, Felix?
Sometimes you have an animal's face, contorted with anger and bloodlust. At other times, a man's with a friendly smile.
Everyone has that primal dark side to them.
Which is your true face?
Both.
Do not waste your breath on questions with such obvious answers. They are both the real me. My father, my friends, Glenn. They all meant a great deal to me.
Surprisingly enough, that's actually very good for a ruler. Being kind, caring to your people, but being a total beast to your enemies.
And they were all brutally slaughtered. I alone survived. If I do not shoulder the anguish and regret they must have felt, who will?
So that's how you justify your atrocities.
What do you mean?
I will fulfill my duty to the late king. My old man used to say that over and over like a mantra. How nauseating. No one seems to understand. The dead won't acknowledge your loyalty. They don't care. What a load of bunk it is, pretending to serve a corpse. You're serving your own ego.
And here Felix is saying the right words. You can only live for the dead. You can't serve them.
You are wrong.
And let's put it this way. The best way to honor the dead is to live your life as happy as you can be.
No, I'm not. The dead are dead. The living are living. You have to respect that boundary. If you keep stringing gravestones around your neck, you'll snap.
A bit late for that, Felix. He already did, and it took your father's death to put him back together.
Even still, I cannot forget them, nor can I let them go.
Then keep those thoughts to yourself. If you're too weak to do that, abandon your throne, become a gravekeeper.
Like, Felix is saying the right words to Dimitri. The dead are dead. Move on and live.
Felix.
I'm not immune to emotion, you know. Far from it. I haven't gone a day without questioning why my father and brother had to die, while I survived. I'll bear this pain until the day I die, but I refuse to wallow in it.
You see, that's the difference. Felix lost a lot in the tragedy of Duscur, and he just recently lost his father. Dimitri survived the tragedy at Duscur and lost everything but Rodrigue, Gilbert, and Felix. And this is where Felix is far superior to Dimitri. He didn't let their deaths or the past drag him down, and he just kept living.
I have more important things to do than blubber for my whole life.
You know, Felix, you really are growing more and more like your brother. Always so sarcastic and constantly looking for a fight. But deep inside, more than anyone, you...
I think Felix is going to blow up at him. 3, 2, 1.
What are you getting at?
Oh, it's nothing. But allow me to thank you. Your perspective has opened my eyes.
Not my intention.
But they finally
I
made
couldn't
up.
stand the pathetic look on your face. That's all.
I see. If you say so, then we will leave it at that.
Yeah, now that one was just nice. And really thin too.
Fighting with enemy. If only I...
Books of sheet music.
Oh.
You know, in the future, I'm going to make sure to do this every week, but off screen because it does help so much.
If we're headed to perhaps Lady Rael.
Because I can actually do it. I have enough built up
I'll take it.
that I can just go with these people and look after it.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
It seems it may. Besides,
History of Fodlan.
this is wonderful.
Oh, he also likes the fish and float.
This is.
No, Marianne's good. Hilda should be good. Next support.
Dimitri. Raphael, what's the matter? You look awfully pale.
I think I'm gonna die.
What in the world happened?
My whole body. It's stinging and aching. I've never felt anything like it.
Raphael, you worked out too much. Take a rest.
I feel weak all over. I don't have the energy to do anything. This has never happened to me before.
Well, what are you waiting for? Get yourself to the infirmary. If you can't walk, I'll carry you there. This could be very serious.
Thing is, I already tried going there, but I didn't see Manuela or the monks. Dimitri, listen. If anything happens to me, I need you to take care of my little sis.
Kind of getting dramatic there, Raphael.
Steady yourself, Raphael. Protecting your sister is a task that will fall to you alone. Is that not why you wish to become a knight?
At this rate, I won't even be able to fight alongside everyone else. I'm gonna be completely useless. Of course this happens after I spend all night training.
Lack of sleep and overworking.
Wait, you were training all night? Raphael, tell me exactly what sort of training you did last night?
Well, first I ran all across the mountains while carrying a gigantic boulder. Then I found a big log and lifted it a few hundred times. After that, I ran 50 laps around Garreg Mach wearing heavy armor. Then I tied a rope to a barrel full of rocks and swung it around for a while.
Right. I believe I get the picture.
He overworked
And
himself.
is this something you've been doing every night recently?
I train every day. But yesterday, I decided to try out some new techniques. I took the ideas you gave me and used them to come up with a whole new regimen.
I see. Raphael, listen to me very carefully.
Dimitri is acting like he's talking to an idiot, which he is.
Your ailment is ordinary muscle pain.
Muscle pain? I don't understand.
After a training session like that, even my muscles would probably be aching. Didn't I tell you not to push yourself too hard?
Wait. If this is muscle pain, does that mean I hurt my muscles?
Well, you caused them to hurt, sure, but that doesn't mean...
I can't believe I was so mean to my muscles. I need to make it up to them.
Uh,
I gotta go eat some food so my muscles can get the nutrition they need. And I can't waste any more time talking about it.
Hold on, what happened to your muscle pain? And if you eat too much, you'll give yourself a stomachache.
and the circle continues.
Uh-oh. He's headed straight for the stairs. I thought he could hardly walk with his muscles in that state.
And he's gonna fall.
Ah! My muscles!
Let this be a lesson to you, Raphael. There are times when even your muscles can betray you.
This one was a nice, funny one.
Yeah.
Actually, quite the nice break, too.
Oh, stand. It is my hope.
And a gift for Flane. Forget me not.
What?
And that completes it.
Yes.
Now, Dorothea.
So many. It's almost.
Oh, she's nice and easy. Sheet music.
Are you?
Now, time to head to the south there, where the last person is on the bridge, which I believe is Ash. Yep.
Anyway, I was born in...
Oh, he's good, so I don't need to worry about him.
Hey, you.
So, nice thing is everyone else is getting pretty close together.
Hello. We bear there. Once this for now, all will be.
Now, Ingrid, riding boots.
Is this for?
And
Thank you.
you know what? We'll go into the Knight's Hall, and then we'll
Professor?
talk.
What the?
Oh, Sylvain's right in front of here, so...
Maybe. I don't feel, but if it's, I figure we've been friends.
And he's good. I know Dimitri is good. I know Dedue is good, so let's check her goals. Oh, I still have... Dedue didn't get up there, so... Cyril, Shamir, Leonie, Raphael, Caspar, Annette, Mercedes.
True. Dimitri's either way with our current.
Riding boots.
Thanks.
Okay, wrong ones. Whetstone. Or a hunting digger.
Wow.
Okay, well, at least I didn't grab one of the forbidden ones. So, exotic spices for Dedue.
How is this? Everyone, what he is always, that is exact.
Okay, so goals. So Felix. Can't believe I forgot to do what I needed for him. so smoked meat, hunting dagger, train and weight, ceremonial sword. And just check. Yeah, Marianne is good, so it's going to be so nice going to a week of training with everyone all full, because then it's so much easier to choose who you need to.
You'll need though, don't you? Uh-huh.
He really will not like Legends of Chivalry. Do not give him that one. It will cause him to flip out on you.
Uh-huh.
Okay. They're all done. Okay, time for the next support.
Right.
After I
remember, he just that was. It seems like
do my cast bar gifts. So train and wait.
for me.
And smoked meat.
For me?
Now Ingrid and Dimitri.
Finally, you score a point against me on the ground. You have improved, Ingrid.
That was nothing more than a fluke. My technique was horribly sloppy that last round.
It does not matter what sort of technique it was. You won. If this had been a real battle, I would be dead. You wielded your lance well, without any hesitation. Has your approach changed?
You may recall when I said I'm now able to move on, because of you.
I remember. What did you mean by it?
That I finally understand the truth about Glenn. It sounds as though he died with a heavy heart. A heart that carried regret. I had suspected as much. But instead of acknowledging it, I twisted my memory of him to fit an ideal I've been upholding.
I see.
Your Highness, I will not sacrifice my life for anyone.
Ooh, now this is a turn of events.
But perhaps instead, I can live my life for someone.
Yes, that is the right choice.
I will pledge my life to you.
And how exactly am I meant to interpret that?
However you please, Your Highness.
Oh? Well then. Ingrid, when this is all over, I want you to support and defend me, as my knight.
I really wonder what else he was going to say there.
I have been thinking of telling you this for a long time. We get along well, you and I.
As your knight, yes, of course. Of course I will. I intended to do so for the sake of the kingdom.
Okay, now these two are another cute couple.
Together, Your Highness. You and I. Our first order of business, putting this tragic war to an end.
Yes. And while we're at it, do not die on me, Ingrid. Promise me that.
Yep.
Yes, Your Highness. I swear it on my lance.
You know, Ingrid even wields a lance, which is just perfect.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Professor.
Oops, went
Thanks,
too quick there.
This is for.
He'll get the watering cans.
This is for.
Okay, so Shamir, Raphael, and Bernie and Mercedes. You know what? We'll go to the dormitories. Because we have Bernie to talk to.
What?
And after Bernie, we'll get Raphael in the dining hall. Oh, pitcher plants. Yes, that's perfect.
Wow.
And as always, Raphael likes meat.
What's with the... Is this...
And training.
Is this...
Hey. So Mercedes, Annette, and Shamir. So everyone's in this area right here.
Right.
Two of them are right beside each other.
I see. The kingdom capital. It's been...
Okay, so I need a book of sheet music, stylish hair clip, or, well, I'll do the textbook, and hair clip.
I agree, so they'll be able...
Now for Mercedes, lavender. And now let's go talk to Shamir.
So we're turning. Tell him. Isn't there? If he's not.
And sunflower.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Coffee beans.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
And there we go. With our goals, everyone is all set up and ready to learn everything. So in the future, I will do this off screen. I never thought I should have been doing this earlier, but it's good to get everyone trained up and ready to go. So now we are gonna complete the last support with Dimitri.
Good evening, Dimitri. Have you come to pray?
Something like that. And you?
Oh yes, that's why I'm here. I love how calm and peaceful the cathedral is this late at night.
It really is.
Coming here on a quiet night always makes me think of those who aren't with us anymore.
Okay, this one's gonna be interesting.
We've lost so many in this war, too many to count. I hope they all get to live in eternal happiness at the goddess's side.
Even though everyone is fighting on the goddess's side.
These prayers are all I have to offer.
You are a kind soul, Mercedes.
I think you're kind too, Dimitri. Sometimes to a fault.
And we've seen that.
Kind? Me? No, not at all. I am just a killer. A disgusting monster.
But why do you kill? For the sake of your loved ones? Those who have passed?
The reasons behind actions is usually more important than the actions themselves.
Real monsters kill for selfish reasons. They're incapable of expressing sorrow when they kill. So please, don't call yourself a monster.
Mercedes, I am scared. So scared that I will forget their faces.
They exist in your heart. You will never forget their faces.
The people who have died, who I have killed. I cannot let myself forget them. I know that, and yet... Whatever my feelings, it is all the act of a monster.
It's sad, but the truth is that people forget. You may be afraid to forget your past, but you'll never be able to revisit it.
Yep.
Living in the present is the best we can do. We owe it to those who can't come back.
If someone had said those words to me 5 years ago, I would be a different man today.
Yep.
What do you want to do now, Dimitri? Continue fighting for those who have died?
Or would you fight for those who live?
Not as a king, but as my classmate. What do you want to do?
My own dreams. I have never given it any thought.
He's been so consumed at the past that he's never thought of the present or future.
What about you? What do you want, Mercedes?
I want to keep sewing and training with you, even after you've become king. I want to be your friend.
But I have no right to stand beside you.
You know, isn't that fitting? The king, whose hands are covered in blood, says he has no right to stand beside the healer.
Please, I can't hear any more of this self-deprecation. I just want to be by your side. Is that so much to ask?
Mercedes. I want the same thing. If you allow it, I wish to stay by your side.
You know, Dimitri from these supports, it looks like he's caught the hearts of a lot of the female members of his house.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who feels that way.
Because most of them, it doesn't matter if the relationship goes forward, they just want to stand beside him.
Let's spend a little more time here together, just the two of us.
And they... I'll leave that up to your interpretation. Yeah, so I'll take care of those two next week. Yeah, I'm just doing a quick check before I end the video here. Basically, all I have to do is get the B supports for the next two free fight days that I do, and I can get all the supports done. But the ones between Catherine and Lorenz, because I missed the cutoff date for that one. It really kind of sucks, but oh well. Things happen when you play a game blind and do it for the first time. But yeah, so we'll end it here. So everyone, this is Zach of SomeDudePlays.com. Just some dude who likes to play video games.
Hello there.
And when we come back, I'll end this week. So we will be having some tea time with Annette, enjoying the week of teaching. And on Harpstring Moon Day 10, we will go and we will battle.
What?
So this is Zach of SomeDudePlays.com, just some dude likes to play video games. And remember, please interact with the channel by sharing, subscribing, liking, turn on notifications, maybe even visit SomeDudePlays.com. And remember, we are all legends, so have a great day, everyone.